Hello. Howdy. Happy Sunday. So, much like the previous two entries into this franchise, I have on hand the strategy guide. It's on my other monitor over here. However, this one doesn't have maps. Like the only thing I used. So, I'll have it here just in case. I probably won't use it very much. At least I'm going to try not to. God, just wish I had maps. Ugh. Regardless. I'm happy to be getting another one of these. Unlock special feature for Xeno. Yes, check for clear data. Memory card slot 1. Episode 2 feature unlocked. Earned Shion's vector uniform. Okay. Cool. Subtitles on. Vibration function on. Display adjustment. Set the brightness of the screen so that the grayscale left of the icon is not visible. Well, it's not, so. Yes. That. Go? Let's go. TC 4747. Symbol looks familiar. I don't think that's what the highlight is. She was becoming a Xenosaga.
Looks like things are going smoothly. You're as friendly as ever.
Blue, red, white, black?
Well, you sure are pulling out the big guns. Do we really need this thing?
The space-time anomaly 15 years ago took place in an incomplete fashion.
No, I don't think this is
Must correct the errors.
I was gonna say, does this take place 15 years after the events of 2? But maybe it's only a year because the events of 2 took place immediately after the events of 1, which was 14 years after the Milshan conflict, which made Milsha disappear. Now Milsha was exploded by Proto-Omega. Is that Proto-Omega? Yeah, Proto-Omega.
So, you knew all along, huh? You're one scary guy. I bet you can't wait to see the look on her face when she finally knows everything. So, this is our princess? She smells good. I've fallen in love already.
More creepy. Neat. With the dino? No.
Miyuki, you didn't tell me that they had macrophages deployed.
Maybe it is.
What the hell have you been doing?
Take it easy. I checked it out the best I could. It's not my fault.
They did get Shion's original voice actress
Shion,
back. Nice.
3 more interceptors just appeared out of nowhere.
Then concentrate on supporting me instead of making excuses.
You two make a fine pair.
Doctus.
3 at 7 o'clock. You got it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
That was incredible, Kanan. The way you maneuvered that Ames was unbelievable.
We don't have time for that kind of thing, Miyuki. Has anything come up on the scanner yet?
I hope you understand what we're after poses a considerable threat to Vector.
Oh, so Steve Bloom's now doing the voice of Kanan. Okay.
More seriously.
Exactly. I don't care if you get yourself killed. Just don't take us down with you.
All right, fine. Why is everyone picking on me?
Well, is this it, Miyuki?
Confirming coordinates. Yep, perfect. No doubt about it. This is Vector's S-line division.
Then the top secret data we want is just ahead.
Okay, so already, I like the design changes of these characters. So in the first game, Shion's eyes a bit too large. They're like probably a quarter of the size of her head. No, maybe like a third. Just big. Second game, a little bit too small. They gave her slightly too realistic proportions, in my opinion. Like her eyes felt fine and her face looked good, but like it was one of those things where it's like these characters need a little more anime. This one, it seems as though they went a little bit bigger with her eyes. Not too big, not overly big like they were in the first game. And they kept her features a little more slim, but elongated her face instead of, because in the first game her face was like more of a circle, and it was kind of short, kind of wide, and the proportions were all weird. The second game, she again looked a little more realistic, smaller eyes, head was a little thinner. It was longer, but it wasn't, I don't know, she felt well proportioned in the face, but it felt too real and not anime enough. In this one, just looking at her currently, already I'm getting more of an anime vibe, which is what I want, and it looks good. The proportions don't look too outlandish, and yeah, no, I don't know, I'm kind of on board with it so far. I am 5 minutes in, literally.
I'll handle backup. You three take care of the rest.
You're not gonna help, Doctus?
Don't depend on others to do everything for you.
Usus magister est optimus.
Oh, so they're all just gonna start speaking German now? Or was that Latin?
Hurry. I want to be as far from here as possible when our pursuit arrives.
I know.
All right. So when does this? I want to know when this takes place. Oh, just a sec, you two. I forgot to tell you, but in order to successfully carry out this mission, I made a note of the information you should know ahead of time. Please access the database. The database is located here. Okay, so something happened because she's now former chief of Vector Industries' first R&D division. She entered. Okay, this might give me a little bit of a catch up. Former chief of Vector first R&D division's Cosmos project, Joint Operations Systems Development, entered Vector Industries' first R&D division in TC 4763 at the age of 14 or 18. Numbers don't mean anything to me. Though 2 years younger than Alan, her accelerated pace made her 1 year his senior at Vector. Following Gnosis terrorism, she left Vector and enlisted the help of Scientia in pursuit of the truth behind that string of incidents and the hidden dangers of the UMN. Unus Mundus Network. A special enhanced memory model Realian on loan from Vector to 2nd Miltia. He possesses hand-to-hand battle capabilities superior to those of combat Realians. In this case, however, those abilities are better suited for use as an ES pilot rather than in battle. Okay. Doctus, she's new. Agent of the underground organization Scientia, chiefly responsible for directing infiltration in combat units, a woman who carries out her missions in a calm and collected manner. She met Jin Uzuki 6 months ago during the investigation into Grimoire's Gnosis terrorism, and subsequently followed Xian when she left Vector to join her in investigating Vector and the UMN. Her body is a remote control type android, controlled by the real Doctus by projecting her consciousness into its artificial brain to manipulate the body. The real location is top secret information even within the ranks of Scientia, and is only known by a select few of the higher-ups within the organization. She frequently speaks in Latin, okay, that was Latin, not German, saying things such as, usus magister est optimus. Practice makes perfect. Error humanum est. To err is to human. Yeah, okay. Great. Miyuki. Former systems programmer for Vector Industries' first R&D division, senior Xian's junior. Her best attribute is her constantly chipper and upbeat personality. Really? That's her best attribute? Her ability to maintain her usual brightness, even under grave circumstances, is not bravado, but a sign of legitimate toughness. Joining Vector's 2nd R&D division was the realization of her long-time wish. Currently, she's immersed in new weapons development. Her tendency to rack up expenses at every turn is a perpetual source of headaches amongst her superiors. In a manner of speaking, she is a woman true to her own desires. Quite the mechanical whiz, she is always asking Xian and the others to try out her latest inventions, which include Xian's MWS patent applications are something of a hobby of her. Okay. I guess we're getting the history here, because, fuck, man. Stands for Unus Mundus. Such a stupid name. Network. This is the wide area information network connecting the entire galaxy. It is used in spatial hops and faster-than-light communications, taking advantage of its distinctive non-locality. It uses the EPR paradox to establish connections without being bound by time or space. The UMN was developed by Vector after Lost Jerusalem disappeared. Its administration was then handed over to the Galaxy Federation. However, no records remain from its development period, so there is no way to verify any of the details. Lately, a large number of Gnosis encounters have been reported on the UMN within the Encephalon. The mastermind behind Gnosis terrorism, Grimoire Verum, has also... that seems like a name I should know. Has also used the UMN for various events, leading some to speculate about a connection between the UMN and the appearance of Gnosis. Unus Mundus refers to C.G. Jung's theory of the collective unconsciousness. Can explain the inconsistencies of synchronicity and the EPR paradox from a physics standpoint, as well as the mutually complementary connection and relationship between two minds and between mind and matter. In the story, it refers to a collective unconscious network where human consciousness are overlaid with and rendered alongside the network. The UMN reminds me a bit of the Mass Effect, the mass relays. Just a little bit of those, like, things that exist, but like nobody really knows how it came about, even though there's this overlying theory that might be true, which isn't true. Gnosis terrorism, a popular name for the Gnosis attacks that were brought about half a year ago. Along with several accomplices, the ringleader, a man named Grimoire Virum, manipulated the Gnosis and attacked the capital cities of several planets. According to reports from the Contact Subcommittee, which was responsible for the investigation, Grimoire and his accomplices all died within the UMN. Their goals and the methods by which they controlled the Gnosis are still unknown, pending further investigation. Furthermore, Xion and Jin were involved in this incident. After its resolution, the Cosmos Project was halted, and Xion decided to leave Vector. Okay, so that happened 6 months ago. So this, I'm assuming this game takes place a year after the events in 2. S-Line Division, also referred to as S-Line. Now, I'm going to read all this now. I'm not going to go back through as more things are added and read it all necessarily, because we'll be learning about it as we play. This is all stuff that you should probably be going into the game with information on. Although this, I think, is where I'm currently at. This is the term for Vector's data administration section within the UMN, categorized into 4 ranks, S, A, B, and C, based on level of importance. S-Line, where Vector's classified information is stored, is the highest ranking section. Therefore, it cannot be accessed without the CEO's permission. Grimoire, mastermind behind the Gnosis terrorism, was isolated within S Division in a place known as Ars Nova. He controlled the Gnosis from within S Division as he attacked cities on multiple planets. Scientia. This is new. An underground organization formed by a person named Melise Ortus in TC 4669. Nice. As a coalition of the anti-UMN groups that had been established across the galaxy. How do they communicate without the UMN? Isn't that kind of the point of the UMN? Even as an underground group, its scope is large. It uses proprietary network technology located throughout the Galaxy Federation to interact with the UMN and to search for the truth behind it and Vector. See? Unknown. Gnosis. Non-physical beings, and we know what Gnosis are. Supposedly physical contact between cannot be made with them from normal space, but with the development of the DSSS system and Joachim Mizrahi's Hilbert effect in 100 series observational units, it is possible for people in normal space to interact with them. Phenomenon of people, things, and planets suddenly nosifying. Not only the result of direct contact with a Gnosis, this can also occur in a chain reaction fashion from a great distance. As a result, urgent research is underway in search of a link to the cause. Privileged Vector data that is placed inside S Division within the UMN has non-public informational records, mainly concerning the UMN and backroom deals that have been conducted in the past, are recorded here. Really, backroom deals are recorded somewhere. Well, that seems like a mistake. Xion cooperated with Scientia to collect, I don't even think I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I don't actually care. Collect this information, find out the truth behind Vector. Data on Lemigatan and Grimoire Virum came from this classified information. Okay. Story, 41%. Oh my god. This is the one we want. PC 4767. Half a year since the destruction of the planet Milsha was brought about by the enormous patriarch Sergius. Oh, patriarch. He actually has a name. Fuck that guy. I'm glad he's dead. Anyway, the Gnosis phenomenon, occurring in star systems throughout the Galaxy Federation, was accelerating at its rate of expansion, and more than 30% of all solar systems had suffered devastating damage. The Galaxy Federation government and autonomous states viewed this situation as critical, and made advancement of the grand anti-Gnosis Zohar project their highest priority. Contact Subcommittee 2 were frantically dealing with the situation. It was at this time that an incident occurred in which planet's major cities were attacked by Gnosis. Localized Gnosis phenomena had been observed numerous times before this point, but this incident differed in a significant way. The damage was always centered around a specific urban area, almost as if an intelligent factor were at work. These events would later come to be known as Gnosis terrorism. Julie, is it Julie or Yuli? We'll say Julie. Julie Mizrahi of the Contact Subcommittee commissioned the Kukai Foundation to investigate. The mission would be undertaken by Junior, Jin, and company. So, my cast of characters from the previous games. Jin visited the site of an attack, where he encountered a girl calling herself Nephilim. Shortly thereafter, their path was blocked by Doctus, agent of the mysterious Scientia organization. Believing the girl to be involved in the incident in some way, Jin drove off Doctus and turned over the girl to the custody of the subcommittee. Contact Subcommittee's examination revealed that the girl was a special type of Realian. In addition, they detected in her brainwaves the same wave pattern data as that given off by Lemigitan. What is that? It was a program created to analyze the Zohar during the era when Lost Jerusalem existed. That program, however, had fragmented... had fragmented during the Miltian conflict, scattered throughout the UMN in the form of Lemigitan L fragments. I'm just going to call it L fragments. As Jin's group continued the investigation of the girl in L, they discovered that the series of attacks was being caused by a man named Grimoire. But the Gnosis under Grimoire's control attacked the subcommittee, Contact Subcommittee, where the girl was being protected. Okay. All right, we're good. Julie and the girl were trapped in the occupied lab. Julie sent a message to Shion Uzuki, chief of Vector's first R&D division, requesting rescue. Shion accepted Julie's request and together with Cosmos stormed the lab. Shion's group succeeded in suppressing the Gnosis and rescuing Julie. The girl was captured by Grimoire. Working together with Doctus, who had been searching for Grimoire, Jin and Shion finally discovered Grimoire's location. But Shion learned there that the UMN, Vector, and her own father had been involved in the incident. Shocking. To uncover Grimoire's true nature and to rescue the captured girl, Shion resolved to break into a region of the UMN that was under special Vector control. With the help of Scientia, Jin's group, and the girl herself, the incident finally drew to a close. But learning of Vector and their father's involvement in the incident... But she learned this incident to uncover Grimoire's true nature and to rescue captured girl. She resolved to break into a region of the UMN that was under special Vector control. With the help of Scientia, Jin's group, and the girl herself, the incident finally drew to a close. Hold on, I missed something here. But she learned then there that the UMN, Vector, and her own father had been involved in the incident to uncover Grimoire's true nature and rescue the captured girl. With the help of Scientia, Jin's group, and the girl herself, the incident finally... Okay. The learning of Vector and her father's involvement in the incident weighed heavily on Shion's heart. Unable to endure her emotions any longer, she finally left Vector. Okay. All right. We got some information there. Let me... 20XX. Mysterious plate-like object was found at an archaeological dig around Lake Turkana, located in northern Kenya. The object named Zohar was responsible for the disappearance of Lost Jerusalem, forcing mankind to escape in outer space. So is Lost Jerusalem Earth? Is that what we're getting here? Is that what this is trying to tell me? I am just trying to get these going. So, one thing I will say is, Xenosaga Episode 1. Rather succinct in its story. Like, there's a lot going on, but there's not a lot of, like, stuff happening, you know? It's weird to say. Like, Xenosaga Episode 1 feels very straightforward in what it's presenting to you. Some of its story beats and some of the stuff that's mentioned in the story are a little not explained, and they're just kind of hinted at. Xenosaga 2, it seems like there's a whole lot more going on behind the scenes, in that, like, the story is pretty straightforward in that it's really a story about Momo and Junior, but then there's all this other stuff, and at the very end, after the credits, you get the scene with the CEO of Vector with the 4 Testament people and all of their aims, and they make comments about these things. But then you also have that scene with Chaos where he's on the outside of the Durandal and he's having he's communicating with the CEO of Vector. Is Chaos one of the Testaments? Only time will tell. Let's get into the game. I haven't actually played anything yet. I've just been reading. New information is automatically added to the database. You should check it out frequently. Not bad. You actually came prepared. I know. Actually, I wanted to add a lot more data files to it, but I didn't think even you could process all of them, so I stopped. I'll send the rest to you after this mission is over. There are quite a few, so I'll send them in chunks. Let's go. Oh god, please, don't tell me there's no soundtrack in this. Okay, there it is. All right, good. Oh, this plate is a save point. Coming into contact will recover my HP and EP. I can save my current progress by pressing circle. Okay. Ooh, got a little bit of jazz going on. I'm okay with this. Actually, I should have waited to look at the database until after. Tutorial, save points. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, good. So I can equip characters again. This is nice. Her brake limit goes up to 200. I don't know what that means, but let's put that on. Hell yeah. She's got glasses. Can't go any further. Probably faster to just destroy this than to find another route. Press square. Anything that can be destroyed will be locked on automatically, so just press the square button to destroy. Okay. Okay, they're getting a little cinematic with... Hold on, can I... Damn. I hope I can turn the volume up on the music, because it's fucking jam, but it's quiet. My footsteps are much louder. There are two breakable objects. You can press the L1 and R1 buttons to switch between them, I'm assuming? Yeah. Guess I need to get each key plate into the correct socket in order to disengage the security. Better think about the order I'll destroy the objects. I guess this console will allow me to reset it, even if I mess up. Okay. Ah, see. I think I see what I need to do. Okay. Come on. Alright, so blow you up, hit you. Alright, let's keep going. This is a segment address. I guess they exist even here. My thoughts exactly. But I can't open this without the decoder associated with it. Oh well. Alright, let me... You found segment address 1? Eat. I love that the first one you find is not number 1. It's the same in the first game too. And in the second. In the second, the first one you find is like number 6. And then the first game, the first one that you find is like 18? No. Yes. It's like 18. Can I go this way? I can. Do I want to? See, this is why I wish I had a map. Okay, this has got to be something secret, some type of secret. Let me see something. Okay. So this is the last security checkpoint for Sector 1. According to Miyuki, this security is disengaged by color input. Green, white, blue, red, yellow. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go to the next sector. This is Sector 2. They've got guard systems set up from here on. Okay. Let me quick check something here. 125. It's 2 pages ahead. An enemy. All right. First taste of combat. Let's see how it goes. There's a guard system. No. Well, no time for being a coward. I better get in contact and destroy it before it notices me. Okay. Battle tutorial. Explanation of character turn order. Enemy icons. Okay. You can confirm the character turn order with the icons in the upper left of the screen. Characters take turns starting from the left. Okay. The enemy icons indicate the enemy type, either BM or G. Biological, machine, or Gnosis. This enables you to select the attack most effective against each type. For a more detailed explanation, please view the tutorial in the database. That's it? That's all I get? Okay. They put guard back in the game. Items, special attack, ether tech. So all I have really is an attack. Aw. Wait, is this it? They dumbed down the combat system. That's unfortunate. Break bash. Oh, it doesn't tell me what it does. Alright, well, hold on. If I guard, what'd it do? Nothing? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh. Like the best thing about the first 2 games is the combat system, and they've stripped it of kind of what made it unique, and have turned it into your more traditional style turn-based, which I don't really have a problem with so much as I really liked that, you know, the 2 different buttons had 2 different types of attacks to go with it, as opposed to just being attack, just a generic attack. Oops. When you cause damage, the gauge in the upper right of the screen fails. When it reaches 100%, the boost count increases by 1. Using boost. Hold down R1 or R2 during battle will cause the boost menu to appear at the cursor position. Oh. I see. Pressing the square, triangle, or circle that corresponds to a character during this time will activate boost. Characters may use their special attacks by consuming boost. That's new. Attack type special attacks gain levels after multiple uses, enabling them to do more damage. If you finish off an enemy with a special attack, a finish strike will occur. The experience points, skill points, and credits gained will be increased by 1.5 Oh, that's nice. For a more detailed explanation, please view the tutorial in the database. So it seems as though, that's nice. Pressing L1 allows me to see the different status effects that are on my characters. That's good. Need boost too. Okay. It is kind of lame that I have to use boost in order to do special attack. We'll see. So far, I'm not necessarily liking the changes, but they don't seem to be truly negative changes yet. It's just a different battle system. That's all. I'm probably gonna want to go that way, but let's circle around here and get whatever items may be here. It's dope. 300G.
Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Oops. When a back attack occurs, the enemy's action is delayed by 1 turn and your critical hit rate increases. This also occurs when an enemy encounters you from behind, so be careful. For more detailed explanation, please. Alright, so back attacks. So how you interact with the on-screen enemies actually determines how you get into combat with them. This seems good. Is Miyuki just going to be like a character that we have now? And the fact that I get to use Kanan as well, that's pretty cool. Both of which were second. I mean, I guess I kind of got to use Kanan in the beginning of 2 because he was the pilot of the Asher. Okay, see, this is one of those situations where, like, go chase it around and I get the back attack. Wanted to get the bonus. Fired heat. white, silver. Set the target for all enemies to self. Oh, okay. That's kind of nice. So it's like a provoke of some kind. I need to refill my tea. I'll be right back. Oops. I can just... Nope, 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 not that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not going to the bathroom. There. So this is Sector 3. Vector's S-line division is comprised of 5 sectors, so I guess we're at the halfway point. Let's hurry. Let me grab tea. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this soundtrack slays, man. This shit is hype. I like it. I'm a fan of the jazziness. Alright, so far the dungeons don't seem too sprawling. Everything seems pretty straightforward. Corridor-based type stuff. Press the switch. You know we press the switch. We always press the switch. See, like, this brings me to a treasure chest. I want that treasure chest. Update file 1? I know how to destroy objects, that's fine. Segments, got that. Counters, I got that. Character battle commands, yep, got that. Character parameters, yep. Wait, actually. HP is... Hit points maximum is 900 or 9,999. Okay, that's nice. Ether points maximum of 999. Strength max of 999. That's actually kind of nice that it tells you what the max of that is. Vitality, the characters. Okay, so we actually get to learn what these parameters mean. It's only taken 3 games. Character's physical defense. This value affects defense against physical-based attacks. The higher the value, the less damage received from enemies. Ether attack. Character's ether attack power. This value affects ether-based attack. The higher the value, the more damage dealt to enemies. Additionally, as this value increases, so does the amount recovered by recovery ethers. Ether defense. Dexterity, the character's accuracy. Okay. Evasion, the character's evasion rate. I mean, that makes sense. Agility, okay, what does agility affect? This value affects the order and okay, so it's a speed rating. Luck, the higher the value, the greater the chance of making a critical hit. Okay, that makes sense, Break limit, the character's resistance to break. The higher the value, the harder it is for a character's break gauge to reach 100% and for the character to fall into break status. Break damage can be recovered with such skills as break heal S. Oh, okay, so like what we were doing in 2 when we hit the combat zones of certain enemies, we'd put them into a break state, which would cause them to do more damage, and we could pop them into the air or knock them down on the ground. I get it. Character special moves, yep. Enemy class characteristics, yep. Status enhancements. Character recovers automatically from KO status with 50% of mag. Ooh, that's nice. Best ally character recovers automatically from KO status with maximum HP. Recover HP. EP, recover break. Quick. Characters or enemy becomes unable to attack or defend 2 turns and has a greater chance of taking critical damage. Enemy will attack only the caster. Poison. Yep. Fist down. Ether antidote or cleanser item. Or I'm sorry, physical attack power decreases. Sold. Okay, I get it. Skin down. Can be cure. Physical defense power decreases. Ether attack power decreases. Mind down is ether defense. Balance down. Accuracy and evasion slow. Makes them slow. Seals techs. Or ethers, depending on which one it is. Or boost. Character is unaffected for 2 turns. On the 3rd turn, the character becomes crystallized, shatters, and cannot be revived for the remainder of the... Can be cured before the character shatters with the anti-crystal item. Repetitive use of the G vaccine on your characters will increase the resist G levels and build up the resistance to effects crystallization. Machine and Gnosis enemies will be inflicted with fist down, mind down, skin down, soul down, and slow. Does not work against bio enemies. F-mine. We just say fuck a bunch. Time bomb that explodes after 4 turns, causing significant damage, can be concealed with anima or by using the down repair item. Man, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot more going on in this game than there was in the previous 2. At least from the outset. If a special attack is used to defeat an enemy, it becomes a finish strike. As a bonus, the earned experience points, skill points, and back attack. Carnegie structure law. Basic theory that systemized the method to construct a virtual space within UMN, conceived by the mathematician Carnegie, who was the head of Vector Industries Administration and Operations at the beginning of 4400 TC. I wonder what the TC stands for. After its formulation, all virtual spaces were constructed based on this structure law, except under special cases. Many believe that this theory advanced the research on the virtual space by a century. Structure law was named after Carnegie to honor his achievement. However, details on how he reached this theory were never disclosed. There are rumors that the theory was completed with help from leaders of Vector, but the truth is shrouded in mysteries. Geodesic structure describes the act of accessing virtual space. Okay, approach. Act of breaking the link between 2 parties connected via virtual seat VR 2000 and directly transferring a consciousness into the target encephalon, commonly called a dive for short. That's what this is. Transfer system transport technology that uses gate jump technology with the UMN to transfer goods to remote. Oh, it's all that shit that they glossed over in the first game specifically. Because Cosmos' weapon system includes this capability, she doesn't need to lug around oversized weapons. They can simply be transported from the storage facility as needed. However, only goods with static data can be directly transferred. Theoretically, life forms with fluctuating data can be transferred directly. It is more or less impossible given the major mental and physical difficulties that can arise. Okay, so that's why the URTVs were created, because they could be transferred for whatever reason, but yeah, or something like that. Neural monitoring, no one cares. I don't even remember what I picked up that I was trying to learn about. They both know Medica S, that's good. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever.
Here I go!
Lunar Blade 1 and Lightning Blast. Are those techs? Sometimes enemies are transferred when objects are destroyed, so I better be careful when I'm low on HP. Was that it? No, it wasn't an ether. Status, character, view. I want to look at your tech. Lunar Blade, okay. So, that's unfortunate. So, so Xenosaga Episode 1 very obviously takes its cues in its combat from Xenogears. And then 2 kind of expands upon that and simplifies it a little bit and makes it interesting, to say the least. Sick. Good job, Miyuki. They do tech? Oh, they take EP to do. Interesting. Well, that didn't look nearly as cool as it did in the first game. But yeah, so Xenogears, its combat system, X, square, triangle, actually triangle, square, X, in that order went from 1 AP, 2 AP, 3 AP, and then you combine them to make death blows, and as you progress through the game, new death blows would unlock, and they would be specific button combinations, so on and so forth. Xenosaga 1 kind of takes that combat system and says, okay, what if we did that again, but we made it what if we did that again? We made it so that instead of having to press, instead of all 3 buttons, we just did 2. And what if we made it so that you could only have 4 different combinations that would lead to 4 separate death blows instead of being the same static death blow combination each time you play. And then 2 got rid of the death blows effectively. It's one of my biggest complaints about the game is that there was no tech. It was all about, like, the tech was just your magic and your ether skills. It was the same thing over and over. It's like, oh, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Just a little bit. But you still had, you know, your ranged versus your non-ranged attack. Your melee versus your ranged with square and circle. Actually, no, you still had triangle as well in 2. Huh, interesting. But yeah, in this one it's just attack. No comboing. None of that nonsense. Sad, really. Taking out some of the fun aspects of the game. One of the things that make it truly unique. Should have saved, or I should have healed. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. I want to level up. plus it does get the bonus stuff. So I get more experience points by doing it. All right, Jack. As it stands with this game so far, I mean, I'm not very far into it, but I am okay with the more straightforward turn-based combat. I'm hoping there's some type of gimmick. As much as I don't necessarily say that a lot, I'm hoping there is some type of gimmick that will kind of lead to a little more strategizing going on in the combat, as opposed to just, I will attack everything. General attack, and then use my tech skills every so often. Oh. Oh. It appears as though this game is considerably longer than the other two. The unavailable items of Vector uniform has a very nice break limit for an early item, so that gives it merit even beyond the fun of having outfit selections. Okay, so... Okay. The only thing that I get for having Xenosaga 2 player stuff is the Vector uniform for Xion, which I'm okay with. I'll have to go through Sector 4 to get to the main server room. There's no turning back. It's a guard system again. Might as well use the trap that I just got. This trap is a long-range control type, so I'll need to first set it and then detonate it. I'll need to set the trap with R2 and square, and then press square to detonate. I'll know how many traps I have in stock by the icons on the bottom of the screen, so that should make my battle strategy easier. I didn't do any of that.
Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Explanation of traps. Initiative. Traps. You enter battle while a trap is in effect, you'll receive a boost bonus, increasing your boost count by up to 3. Initiative. If you touch an enemy while they are caught in a trap, you will have the initiative at the start of battle. When you have the initiative, the PC's actions will have priority. For a more detailed explanation, please view the tutorial in the database. Okay? Oh, he gained a tech. We'll use it now. Single, short, heavy physical. That's great. So they removed the changing turn bonus. So like the crit bonus, the skill point bonus, the boost bonus, all that kind of stuff. They got rid of those, which is unfortunate. They did effectively give like R2 and
Here I go.
you have special ability. You have tech though. Lightning blast on this one.
Just leave it to me.
And that's it. Damn, Yuki, I thought you would have been better than that. Break bash on you? You're already broken, so like that just gives you more. We're gonna do Jackal on you. 140 damage. Okay, it's enough to kill. Good to know.
Shion, take care of the rest.
Not a...
Here I go.
Not a challenge!
Okay. All right, this feels good. Oh, that thing's guarding a treasure.
I can handle this alone!
Maximum output!
So far, this is good. We made it. Now's the hard part. All right, we are an hour in. However, a good chunk of that first hour was me.
Second Milsha main server room ahead. Access to the main server is currently restricted. All security must be disengaged in order to log in.
Reading a bunch of database entries. So.
Disengaging secondary security.
Am I gonna have to fight that thing?
Disengaging secondary security. Disengaging primary security. Logging in to the main server.
Something to keep in mind while I play this too, I have to remember this. Is that this is a late PlayStation 2 game. A really late PlayStation 2 game. And I mean, it shows. This looks like it could be a standard definition PS3 game in many regards. Made it to Sector 5, main server room. I wonder how much information is processed here. This is only the local server for Miltia Space. What exactly is the UMN that's laid out throughout the star cluster? Oh, current mission objective is to acquire the top secret data. Let's access it through that terminal. So wait, are we in like a cyberspace type situation, or are we like physically someplace? Is it feels like both? Press yes, I press this one. Always press this one.
Miyuki, keep watch. Kanan, please start the data backup.
I'm already on it. Don't screw up, now that we've made it this far.
I know. But will this really expose Vector's crimes?
Miyuki, do you understand what this UMN really is?
It's a wide area network system or something, right?
A wide area information network system with non-local connections. Its characteristics enable warp travel and light speed communication.
An exemplary answer. But do you think that's really all there is to it?
What do you mean?
A wide area network that connects our star cluster. But who built it and when? Who established the gate jump columns? For that matter, what division of Vector even handles the base theory development?
It's,
Exactly. No one knows, because no one established it or built it. It was already there. We just use it as if we invented it.
That's nothing more than your own conjecture.
Oh, like the mass relays.
I'll give you credit for your vivid imagination, but you have no proof.
Why do you sound so mad?
He's right. Don't you think you're jumping to conclusions?
I hope so. If I'm wrong, everyone can live in peace. But we need to make sure. We need to know what they intend to accomplish with the UMN. What their ultimate goal is.
Huh? Shion, there's something weird.
Something? I've told you time and again to make precise reports.
Well, there's a strange fluctuation in the particle flow. It started about 300 seconds ago. Looks like a fractal pattern. I think someone or something's trying to interfere with us.
Is it a pursuit craft or the cyber surveillance system?
No. There hasn't been any physical contact from macrophages, and there's no sign that our jamming of the surveillance network has been broken. It's like someone's watching. No, studying us.
Studying us? Who? Why?
There's no way for me to tell.
How's that data coming?
Just a little more.
Hurry! It's dangerous to stay here much longer.
Shion, I think it's a little too late for that now.
Here we go!
Alright, explanation of brake target control. Beneath each character name is their brake gauge. When a character is hit by attacks, brake damage accumulates. When the gauge hits 100%, that character enters the brake state and is unable to act for 2 turns. Brake state effects: unable to attack, or to act, unable to use boost, unable to evade or defend, increased chance of being struck by critical hits. When choosing a target to attack, some enemies aim for party members with low health, putting the party in a dangerous situation. Enemy target patterns, random. Take action freely. HP killer. Aim for characters with low HP. Break killer, aim for break status. And healer killer, aim for healer characters. If in those situations, you can protect your allies by using the ether heat. Control the enemy's target selection. For a more detailed explanation, please view the tutorial in the... Okay, alright. So this is the gimmick of this particular combat system. Is trying to guess the AI patterns, I'm assuming? We'll find out. Gnosis. Weird, why is it going for her? Her break is so high. And how close is he to break? I'm assuming that makes her go later. It's fine. Let's guard. Enemy's broken. It's like halfway dead. Oh, whoops, I wanted to heal with her. That does a decent amount of damage. I should just do that every time with him. Xion needs to be healed. Okay. So with her and Breakblade, as long as I can maintain 2 levels of boost, I can kind of keep them perpetually in break state. Ooh, Medica S all. I'm hoping Miyuki stays a permanent fixture in my parties because she's not bad.
Xion, we're getting out of here. Realian, you with me.
Transfer ES!
My name's Kanan. You should remember that by now.
Sorry, didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't waste brain power on trivial things.
This is gonna be a little bumpy. Hold on tight.
Wait, what? Xion? No. Don't shoot.
Miyuki! Hurry up, disconnect now!
Any excuse to put them in swimsuits.
That one was a little too close for comfort.
Are you alright, Shion? Whoa, you look pretty sexy.
Miyuki, you're starting to sound like a dirty old man.
Well, we completed our mission.
Although someone made it more complicated than it should have been.
Oh, come on, Shion. I promise it won't happen again.
Anyway, how's the data? Don't tell me we lost it in the end.
It's fine. The backup completed with .002 nanoseconds to spare.
Good.
Not bad. Former chief of Vector's first division.
That's why Doc Toose's voice sounds familiar. It's the voice of Major Kusaragi. Also, the voice of Tall Lady from Resident Evil Village. That's kind of cool.
You and your brother are both good.
The translation method was sloppy and a bit lagging, but thanks to you, we made it.
I'm really digging the voice cast in this game so far.
I'll let you know if I find anything, along with that other thing you asked.
Thanks.
Start the data transfer, Realian.
It's Kanan. You seem to have a defect in your memory.
Errare humanum est.
Shion, you weren't mad, are you?
No, everything turned out all right. I don't make a habit of fussing over details.
Oh, good.
No, it's not good. I'm sending you text on basic structure later, and I want you to answer them.
Aw, again?
Your method is unable to adapt to the language because you skipped the basics during assembly.
Yes, ma'am. Shion, is what we are doing really okay?
You're asking me now? You're the one who demanded we let you help.
I mean, well, what we're doing is a crime.
Yes, but that was before the Gnosis terrorism. We know that the Gnosis phenomenon is symbiotically linked to the UMN. So the UMN, as it stands now, is dangerous. Just like Dr. said, Gnosis may not have been called by Professor Mizrahi and the UTIC organization or even the immigrant fleet, but rather Vector, the constructor of the UMN. If that's true, there may be an ulterior motive in Cosmos' development as well.
Is that why you're having Scientia investigate the Miltian conflict?
Scientia. Interesting.
Because your father might have been involved?
I don't know for certain. But I think someone has to do something. And I don't want Cosmos to suffer.
Shion, you still can't forget about her? You quit the company without any hesitation, so I thought you'd be over it by now.
It takes a lot of courage to renounce everything you've worked for.
Anyway, if there's any developments over here, I'll let you know.
Right. But be careful. You're in more danger than the rest of us since you are where you are.
Oh, Shion, stop trying to scare me.
Nephilim, you're still... That's happening a lot lately. I wonder if I'm just worn out.
Ugh, cold shiver. Okay. Wait a minute. Do I have her swimsuit? It's not the same as having it on because it's not giving me the bonuses. Damn, this looks really good for a PS2 game. This is like God of War 3. I'm sorry, no. God of War 2 levels of like, wow, this looks amazing. Going for a swim in my Vector outfit. Oh. I'm not there, I'm not. Well, is there a map to this area? Really like one. Nope. Nope. Thankfully, it feels like the character moves faster in this than in the previous games. Whether or not they actually do is I'm unsure, but oh boy. All right. I got about 2 or so hours left to play before I hit the point where I have other things I need to do. Blow up some coconuts, probably. Okay, well. There's a lot to do here. Or at least, it looks like there's a pretty decent area to explore. Oh, actually, no, there's not. It's kind of limited. Alright, cool. It felt more open. Ooh, I wonder. Let me go to video game maps. See what's there. Is there PlayStation 2 stuff? Yes. Oh boy. Nothing for Xenosaga though. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. Wait, seriously? That's all this is for? Is just to look at the water? This game came out in 2006. Like a month or two before the PlayStation 3 dropped in the States. Actually, I think that was a worldwide launch. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm curious. When did this come out in Japan? Oh, July 2006. Okay. Concept work for Xenosaga Episode 3 began during the later development of Xenosaga Episode 2 in 2004. The development team's aim was to address issues raised by fans and staff from the previous 2 Xenosaga games, along with bringing the story to a satisfactory conclusion. Due to the decision to turn the intended 6-part series into a trilogy, the original draft for Episode 3 was substantially reworked. As with previous Xenosaga titles, the subtitle was drawn from the work of German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. While the game was praised by critics and went on to sell over 340,000 copies worldwide, the mixed response to the Xenosaga series as a whole left Monolith Soft staff in a state of low morale, partially leading to the development of Xenoblade Chronicles. All right. Which I think that came out 2010? 2011. Whopping 5 years after this one. Anyway, so yeah, this is late stage PlayStation 2, which is why it looks as good as it does. I mean, the water physics look okay. They look great for a game in 2006. I'll give it that. So what am I supposed to do here? I've already hit all the trees. You got all this shit. Can I sit? No. No. Go back up to the... Aha. Different path. Oh, look, a bungalow. There's incoming mail on the residential PC. I wonder who it's from. If if she was wearing the swimsuit instead of the Vector outfit, it would have looked like she put that little controller thing in her butt. Or the small of her back and just like regular clothes hang in the closet. So she's just, you know, off on her own at some tropical getaway for reasons. Open it.
I guess it's been a while, Chief.
Oh God, not Alan.
Actually, this is pretty difficult to tell you, but at a staff meeting a few days ago, they officially decided to cancel First Division's Cosmos development project. Actually, it's being transferred to the military, so the project itself isn't going away. But the military is going to oversee the development of a new model. So the Cosmos unit development will come to a close at the end of this month. Togashi and I have the misfortune of being transferred to the military along with it. The decision was sudden, so we're all scrambling to organize the data we've accumulated. Though all of us are pretty down since you've left. So, now I'm on 5th Jerusalem, where the project is being transferred to. Would you like to come and visit us? Everyone misses you. I'm sure even Cosmos. Well, she's antisocial as usual, so I don't know what she thinks, but I bet she misses you too. I'll await your answer. I hope to see you soon, Chief. Our flower of First Division.
Well, he's certainly learned how to talk smoothly.
He has? He has? None of that was smooth. He sounded like he was choking. Whatever.
I can't believe it's been 6 months already.
Chief, wait, calm down. Please, tell me why...
Weren't you listening to what I just said?
I was listening. I heard what you said, but what do you mean you're quitting?
I'm sorry, but... What do you think she means?
upper management has yet to make a decision.
I can't just stay on as chief like nothing happened after causing an incident like that.
You mean the Gnosis terrorism, right? It was that Grimoire guy who caused it. There's no reason for you to take responsibility for it. You haven't been accused of anything yet. You don't have to resign.
Cosmos will be sealed and placed under observation, and I'm responsible for it. It may be irresponsible to leave in the middle of development, but...
She's only being sealed temporarily, and... Wait, Chief!
Alan, please take care of Cosmos, and everyone.
Please, give it a second thought.
I'm sorry.
Chief.
A female form?
Yes. Since ancient times, women always healed people's hearts and granted them hope.
But there've been a lot of men who were healers, too.
Historical records have always been compiled from a male point of view. And besides, men are creatures capable of nothing but destruction and conquest. It's important to choose a female form when it's going to be a creator or protector. Did I say something strange?
No, it's just funny to see you with a gentle expression while you lecture with such intensity.
Real.
Why did you decide to make Cosmos, Kevin? Is it to protect humanity?
Well, it's true that Gnosis are a grave threat to mankind's existence. So wanting to protect people from that threat is part of it. But more than that, there's something much stronger inside me.
Stronger?
Everything exists for a reason. If the Gnosis represents a truth we haven't known before, then I want to know what that is.
The truth about Gnosis.
I think that may actually be the shortcut to saving this universe.
I know you can do it, Kevin. You'll build Cosmos, and you'll find that meaning. So, they've canceled the project. It's my fault. Kevin would be sad.
But Kevin sold y'all out.
Everything is unfinished. I'm sure even Cosmos won't be satisfied.
Has that not been made apparent to anyone that it matters to? Kevin sold them out. To UTIC. That's why Cosmos' original design went haywire and was woke up too
you're
early.
The one who's not satisfied. I can't go on leaving things unfinished like this. I have to go see Cosmos.
It appears part of the S-Line division data leaked.
It's her handiwork. It seems she's working very hard.
The leak includes information about that program.
It doesn't matter. They have little power. Actually, it's all rather endearing. They think their cage is the entire world, and they believe they can change it. Let's just watch over them for a while. But enough of that. How did things go at Renlu's chateau? Is everything ready?
Everything is proceeding as planned. The transport to 5th Jerusalem is complete. We're ready for the Zohar project demonstration. Do you intend to leave that location as is?
Yes. Ormus needs a sign that they can see with their own eyes. As long as they have their proof, they will continue to sacrifice themselves to protect their idol.
Ormus. Space Christianity.
For that is the source of their hope. There isn't much time left for her as well. Contact with Cosmos has taken its toll on her. You must succeed this time.
I understand. I will tend to her myself.
Isn't Red Testament Virgil?
She emits good wavelength, just as you said.
Thank you.
Save the game?
Yes, please. Save the game?
This is awful.
I will say, I am a little bummed that these cutscenes are not like auto-playing cutscenes, and they're just dialogue sequences that I have to push the fucking button to get past. It's annoying, because I'd like to get up and do something else right now, like pour myself a cup of tea while I'm waiting for this cutscene to end, instead of having to sit here and press circle.
Now the Mictum system has, for all practical purposes, fallen under Ormus control.
And so, history repeats itself. It's the exact same situation as 100 years ago.
As long as people have self-preservation instincts, there will always be conflicts. The consciousness that makes us who we are is an inseparable part of life.
3 games, 3 different voices for Helmer. Bo Billingsley from the first game is the best voice.
Only death awaits people who abandon their human nature.
So everything is dictated by the laws of nature? That does sound like you, Helmer. But even that is in danger of being destroyed by the Gnosis, if things continue on like this.
That's what the Zohar project is for. I hear that the tactical warship Macabre is already complete.
According to the remaining fragments of the Y data, the Merkaba, just like the Proto-Merkaba, is a device that existed since ancient times. And Dimitri decided to turn it into a weapon.
Who?
When Albedo obtained the Y data from Momo's subconscious domain, Dimitri obtained it as well by some unknown method.
Who's Dimitri?
That bastard Dimitri. Who would have thought he would use Joachim's dark relics?
Yuriev.
This must be hard on you.
I'm more worried about how Momo would feel if she learned about this.
Actually, Dimitri isn't Dmitry Yuriev, it's Negredo. We learned that at the end of 2.
I can't bear to see her sad.
You're a good mother.
She wasn't.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry, but I will need you to keep an eye on Dimitri a little while longer.
Isn't this sort of job your specialty?
Perhaps in the past. Now I'm the Miltian representative. I can't make any moves out in the open. Just restraining the Salvatore faction in Parliament keeps my hands full.
You have my sympathy. Farewell.
Are you busy?
Kanan. No, it's fine. Have you found any information about the object?
This is what it looks like under the UMN resonating telescope at maximum magnification. According to the information we obtained unofficially from Vector, this object is called Rennes-le-Château. There's no way to prove this, but apparently it's a landmass that belonged to Lost Jerusalem.
Even if, as you say, this is in fact a relic of Lost Jerusalem, why has it appeared now?
There is also a record of an unusual number of Gnosis appearing in that region of space. Ormus appears interested in it as well. The only way to obtain more data on it is to make direct contact with the target.
Rennes-le-Château.
About assembling an expedition team.
I've already commissioned the Kukai Foundation. This isn't public due to the number of Ormus members in the military and parliament.
A wise decision.
Was Xion doing well?
Yes, she seemed fine. Though I'm not sure if I approve of her new associates.
Scientia. Their technical skills are impressive. Vector has been acting suspiciously since the Gnosis terrorism. We'll use anything we can in order to find the truth, even outlaws.
I imagine that the Gnosis terrorism incident was probably meant to be in the original third game. Maybe even the fourth game, because this was supposed to be a 6-game series.
Please continue your investigation on the UMN. It must be difficult for you since you were born at Vector, but there's no one else I can ask.
I'm currently under the jurisdiction of the Miltian government, and I've also received orders from Representative Helmer to cooperate with you. Do not worry about me.
Thank you.
Either to Randall.
The Parliament and the military both have their hands full dealing with Ormus. And we can't ignore a request from committee member Mizrahi.
Nah, don't worry about it. We're getting bored anyway. It'll be a nice change of pace, right?
That's right.
It's unofficial, but we have information that an Ormus fleet is headed there as well.
Got original Mary and Shelley back, too.
There's something there that Ormus needs. Or maybe...
Just because we don't know what it is, doesn't mean they don't.
Either way, if we make direct contact, we're sure to find out something, right?
I envy your attitude. But I wish you'd think a little more about my position.
Oh well, that's the little master for ya.
The matter is surrounded by sensitive political issues. If I could, I'd go with you. But I can't leave 5th Jerusalem for a while. Take care of the place while I'm gone, you two. If he gives you any trouble, don't hesitate to scold him.
You got it.
Understood.
Like he really envies me. He's dumped all the hard stuff on us. I'm gonna make him write all the reports when this is done.
Little master, are you really gonna be okay with just the Elsa? Wouldn't it be a good idea for us to go too?
Don't worry. It's just gonna be a reconnaissance, so Elsa's small size is better suited. Just keep the Durandal in the back for support. Anyway, we've got ESs. There's nothing to worry about.
Little master, I don't mean to dampen your enthusiasm, but large-scale Gnosis appearances have been detected in that region of space. Please take appropriate caution.
I know. We're almost there. I'll contact you later.
Margulis, I've put Richard and Herman in charge of dealing with the Federation fleet moving towards Rennes-le-Château.
They seem to be highly compatible with the vessels of Anima.
Yes. The Federation will be unable to offer any real resistance against ES craft. This should keep them quiet for a while. What's wrong? You're not yourself. Are you feeling sentimental after returning to our homeland?
Pellegrini, what do you see before you? Mictum, the mummified world that spreads before our eyes. This is what is left of the birthplace of Ormus.
A world destroyed 18 years ago. By Federation barbarians who foolishly unleashed the Zohar.
Yes, it is our homeland wiped from the records. In order to cover up the Federation's mistakes.
But why are we here now? What lies on this world ruled by death and gnosis? Isn't our goal to return to Lost Jerusalem?
Everything is the will of Lord Heinlein. It is not for us to know. He has stated that this world will rise again. Then it must mean that it will. Already Rennes-le-Château has returned.
The holy land of Rennes-le-Château? Our cradle, which once existed on Lost Jerusalem, where our blessed saint sleeps.
If the reappearance of the tomb heralds the revival of our homeland, then we must protect our holy land at all costs.
Reporting, sir. A Kukai Foundation vessel is approaching the region in question. It appears to be a Lohengrin-class freighter.
Oh, I like that they're Ormus soldiers now instead of Utic soldiers.
Helmer's dogs. Perhaps I'll meet him again. Prepare the Prodigium for launch. We're going to Rennes-le-Château.
Well, at least it's keeping with the tradition of having overly long cutscenes. I'm okay with this. I'm not someone who's opposed to overly long cutscenes. I like Hideo Kojima's games. Just saying. And Metal Gear Solid 4 is like probably my favorite of them. And that is literally a movie.
Pretty big. More like an asteroid than a rock formation.
It's 70 kilometers in diameter. Unable to determine mass due to abnormal gravitational fields.
Still, these values seem to be rather unusual. I didn't think anything this size could cause such a gravitational disturbance.
Gravity roughly 1 g around the object. But that seems rather strange.
What is Jin wearing?
What is this?
Whoa! It looks like a large portion of land from somewhere.
It could even be the remains of a destructed planet.
No. The shape of the underside looks too uniform for that. It appears to have been artificially cut away from its original mass.
Multiple unidentified craft are approaching.
Tony!
Damn it! Is that Ormus? It's nice of them to greet us.
This is what I'm talking about. Actual pre-rendered cutscenes. Not that dialogue nonsense from the last 20, 30 minutes.
Little master! Now wait just a second!
Caution, I am a boozer.
There by ourselves?
No way in hell. We don't get any hazard pay.
I'll give you guys a damn escort. Now go do what you're paid to do.
What if this game introduced like shmup mechanics in the midst of this JRPG? That'd be dope. It'd be like Nier Automata before Nier Automata. Battle tutorial. Explain about how to attack during ES battles. Select the attack command to display the equipable weapons. When you select the weapon with which to attack, the displayed EN value will be consumed. Oh god, no, please. Please no. Oh, please don't do this fuel shit that they had in Xenogears. I hated that. The maximum amount of EN is displayed on the left side of the screen. You may attack consecutively as long as EN remains. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick, bruh. So, I would like to point out that I think that this bit here, like the way that they're making this a bit more there's more cinematography going on for these fights. These are super cool. Oh, that wasn't enough to kill it? Like, it's neat. This is really neat. Oh, and the characters get experience points as well. Even better. Even better. So looks like I got Jin, Chaos, Junior, Momo, and Ziggy with me.
How's the Elsa? It's safe.
There's a sixth one.
Gathering data at coordinates KZ255, Y724.
Okay. Momo and Jin, you go guard the Elsa.
Right.
Roger. Junior, enemy reinforcements.
They don't know when to give up. How many are there this time?
Just one. And it's after the Elsa.
You're in the way. What? Be gone! Well, well. Your inexperience is beginning to show.
Is that a new model? Momo, stay back! I'll take him down. What?
They shurikens. Oh yeah, Jin, you do this. You should know that sword style.
Yes. It's agility.
The swordsmanship. Uzuki.
I was about to say, somebody's about to notice the swordsmanship.
This location must mean a great deal, due to the fact that you've come all this way here to join us.
And what if it does? It's not a phenomenon you can handle, and you'll never understand its meaning. I'm going to send you and your ESs right to your grave.
This section is super sick. Alright, battle tutorial. Explain about Anima Awakening special attacks. ES craft are equipped with Vessels of Anima. Releasing the power of the vessels is called Anima Awakening. When an attack hits, the gauge at the bottom right of the screen fills. When it reaches 100%, the Anima level increases by 1. Select Anima in the command menu once the level has been attained. This will allow you to perform an Anima Awakening based on the current Anima level. EN consumed when attacking is reduced. Ability to use one special attack. Those are the benefits. During Anima Awakening, the Anima command will change into the special attack command. During this time, selecting special attack will display special attacks. Really? For that level of the awakening, this command may be used only once per awakening. When you finish off an enemy with a special attack, a finish strike will occur, just as during a character battle. For more detailed explanation, visit the tutorial.
No mercy!
Oh, sick.
Here I go!
Let's see how far my blades will go against you.
Schwabble does more damage.
The difference between me and you.
Akala's Moan 3. Oh my goodness. That Hoyt. Hoyt, damn it. His ass up. That's what I did. I just lit his ass up.
Don't make me laugh. Is that the extent of your power?
One of us hasn't even awakened yet. Bodhisattva's Moan? And Akala's Moan. Oh, ow. What's up, Dragoon? Different. But in a good way. Also in strange ways. The story feels feels like there's some bits missing in between the last game and this one. Which is very literal. There are bits missing between the last game and this one. But for the most part, it's good. Yeah. And there's a mention of a Gnosis terrorism. I mean, the series was supposed to be multiple games in length. So, I mean, I can understand why it'd be a little disjointed. But everything about it is, this game's gorgeous. It really shows the true power of the PlayStation 2. In like good ways. I like the new character designs. The voice cast is awesome so far. I don't know. It's everything about this seems to be like, what if 2
You should be ashamed of your ignorance.
was more like 1 in terms of character designs, but then was just a more traditional style turn-based.
What? Momo, what's happening?
It's a space-time transfer. An anomaly has manifested around the landmass. Imaginary number values increasing. The phenomenon's surface is rotating in reverse phase.
Jin, you have to get out of here now!
You won't get away from me that easily. Uzuki? Do not interfere!
Oh no, everybody's gonna crash land on the...
Hurry! You must escape!
They headed for the Holy Land. How dare they?
Let them go, Morgulus.
But Your Eminence, how can you say that? The blessed saint sleeps in that land.
She is already in our possession.
Even if they were able to reach the place, there would be nothing for them to find there.
What was that? Don't tell me you have already acted.
Yes. I have a new task for you. Return at once. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Eminence.
Come back here, you bastard!
Uzuki, unfortunately, we'll have to settle this later. In the meantime, I want you to concentrate on saving your friends. You have got to think of something to help them out at this point. That is, if there is a way to help save their poor souls.
Why does he sound...
But Colonel...
Jin looking a lot like my homeboy Citan from Xenogears. I don't even know how to pronounce his name correctly. Last name's Uzuki, though.
The thrusters.
What up, Professor?
That border surface is nasty. It'll grind the ship to dust. Tony!
Still want that hat.
This ain't happening. This ain't happening. Damn it, the logical drive is shot. We don't have any power. It's no good. It won't hold. We're gonna crash. Brace yourselves!
Citan? Yeah. I mean, I get, since it looks like it's kind of Chinese, so like Chitan might be the correct way to pronounce it, but you know.
We're on it. Wait a sec.
This is one of my biggest pet peeves with it so far, is that the cutscenes are dialogue scenes and not actual cutscenes. So like, I can't, you know, go to the bathroom while a 10-minute cutscene's playing, or fill up my tea while a 10-minute cutscene's playing. I have to sit here and hit the circle button.
IFF lost, unable to determine the Elsa's location.
Were they shot down?
No way. Besides, we didn't detect any explosions.
Regardless of what happened, we won't be able to learn any more from here. Let's hurry to Little Master's location.
Yeah, a little bit. Or the other thing I can do is I can hit it too early and skip a bit of a bit of dialogue, which is unfortunate.
How's it look over there?
I'm afraid the Rubin sensors won't be able to show us anymore. We'll have to wait for the Durandal's arrival.
Damn it! Just be...
Oops. Didn't mean to press it. Would you like to save?
Save the game?
Oh, that was the end of prologue. What is this? End of chapter 1. It was like 20 minutes. But okay. That outfit is hideous. Of all of the characters, other than Cosmos, Xion gets the only actual change to her design. She no longer has the braid coming from her head. She no longer has the glasses.
1 year has now passed since the battle in Old Miltian space.
Oh, now I get the information.
Swallowed up by the giant Gnosis. The Gnosis phenomenon has increased in frequency, and the people are now constantly exposed to its threat. Yet, despite the large number of star systems that have been destroyed by the Gnosis, people continue to resist, refusing to cooperate with each other.
Actually, with Xion, because I have clear data from episode 2, I get her Vector outfit, and that has glasses.
I found myself full of questions. I wanted to know more about the immigrant fleet, the organization that was behind the Miltian conflict.
And it has a high break value, so like she's not easy to break, which is good.
He said that the Ormus are the rightful possessors of the Zohar. So I began to investigate. I wanted to know more about the relationship between the Miltian conflict and the Zohar on my own.
Okay, the outfit itself isn't bad, it's the jacket. The jacket is stupid.
People called Skienti.
With the
I was able to obtain their aid as I found myself becoming more and more involved in an incident that revolved around a mysterious program called Lemegeton. It turned out to be a Zohar control program, which was developed during the Lost Jerusalem era. Its creator, Grimoire, continued to wander the UMN as a mental entity in search of a being.
I mean, I don't mind her hair the way that it is, but I think the jacket looks stupid. I think it's dumb. It would look better without the frilly stuff on the fur on the collar, in my opinion. I think that's a bit excessive. But then again, she wore a small jacket on top of her Vector garb in the first game.
Vector's Special Technology Advancement Division. This department, jointly managed by the government and private industry, had been wiped from the records. But there was no doubt it had been created by the organization I worked for. Vector also had contact with the UTIC organization, and the UTIC organization was connected with Ormus. But the evidence was concealed, and the truth had been buried away into the darkness. Everything except for one fact. I found out the name of the individual who was in the lead position at that time in the management office.
It was Kevin, wasn't it?
Suo Uzuki.
Damn it.
I felt nothing. No surprise. No sadness. No anger. To be honest, I felt nothing at all. Somewhere in my heart, I think that I must have expected it. All I could feel was a sense of resignation, knowing that the inevitable had finally come to pass. And I decided to quit my job at Vector. The friends I made there, and Cosmos, were the only bonds I had linking me to Kevin. But I couldn't stand being there any longer.
Kevin betrayed you.
I did it to atone for all of the victims. Maybe it was to strike back at my late father, who had abandoned my mother. No, it wasn't for either of those reasons. It was probably that I...
Oh, now we get title. Two hours later. Yo, I'm digging them thigh highs though.
I'm supposed to meet him at the hotel. There's still some time. I think I'll look around the city.
The opening dungeon had a really like jazzy sound to it. Really like that. The battles theme is forgettable, which I don't think is a bad thing. When it comes to battle theme, I like a forgettable battle theme, to be honest. And overall, not bad. Seems less synth driven than the second game, but more present than the first game. Try pressing the square button. That starts a conversation between us. There may be people throughout the city that have important things to say, like me. If you want to get involved in important conversations, press the button. The square button or the circle button? Huh. But I thought I talked to people with circle. Man, that's some great machine you've got there. Where the heck did you get a machine like that? Doesn't look like a military aims. Who are you? That's Xenogears. Just forget about it. Yeah, and she has glasses on. You can kind of see them. Maybe not really. But they're there. Yeah, I think I thought so in episode 2 as well. The ES Dyna looks a lot like Xenogears. Which you only see for like the end of that game. It's unfortunate because it's a super cool looking mech, and they're just like, nah. Shion Uzuki, no unlawful modifications on your craft or illegal possessions. You have been approved for entry 5th Jerusalem. Please use the orbital elevator. Oh, cool, like the Heimdall? Nice. It may take approximately 4 hours to descend to the surface from our orbital height of 20 kilometers. For your safety, please do not go out of the designated area while we are in transit. Wait, Michigan, Missouri, hold on, what? It didn't really look like Heimdall, but I mean, he has a sword, so that's something. People mover is not very fast. Do you see that big ship over there? Yeah, it's really big. That ship will protect you from scary monsters. Oh, then even if the scary monsters come, we'll be okay? There are crazy rumors flying around about people suddenly disappearing. I don't know what to tell her. Even if the scary monsters come, that thing will get them, right? Yes. Yes, it will. Ooh, look at that parallax scrolling. I mean, it's not parallax in the sense that, you know, like a 16 or 18-bit game, but the perspective scrolling is really interesting. Where, I don't know, that's just some really good camera work there from the game. I appreciate that. Man, that's some view. It is. That's the Merkaba. The core of the monumental project that involves the whole star cluster. It's here on this planet. You get a chance to go into town, there's a showroom that explains what the Merkaba is. You should go check it out. I may have destroyed something like that 70 hours ago. Yeah, it is. It's, I forget what the reason here, actually. Go in here, category, is it under weapons? Nope. Organizations, nope. Unknown? Abel's Ark, what is this? A being that appeared in Miltian space believed to be a giant Gnosis? This is the thing from the first game. Wait, no. This is the thing from the end of the second game. The Galaxy Federation sees this as a giant Gnosis that appeared in Miltian space. The luminous object in its center is not a planet, but is speculated to be something that like a giant energy field. It ate the original Zohar. I remember that. Levi, the Reuben. Yeah, the Dyna looks like Xenogears. The ES Dan. Oh, I remember this thing. That's the thing that shot at us when Cosmos showed up in 2 while taking the motorcycle into space. An Udu simulator? No, you do. System built by the Yuriev Institute, mainly used for URTV link experiments that creates artificial Udu waves within the encephalon. This simulator was also used to conduct adjustment of the URTV's anti-waveforms. Although the Udu waves the system produces are purely artificial, there have been several accidents during encephalon drills that have caused standard URTVs to become infected. Udu waveform sample on which the system was based was provided by Dmitry Yuriev, person in charge of the facility. It has not been revealed when he procured this sample. Jins is the Reuben. Jin's unit, customized for Jin's use, specially made for close range combat. It is equipped with 2 real swords. Its design emphasizes higher dimensional battle mobility as a result. Its armor is light and has no shield equipment. However, this is covered by Jin's unique battle style, which combines offense and defense using his swords. Yeah, it's not as close to Heimdall. I mean, it's, even still, he uses a sword. And that's the important part. Locations? Wow, hold on. I already know like half of all this stuff. That's really interesting. Is Merkaba one of these? Nope, it's just all the stuff from the first 2 games. Events? Nope. Wait, the space-time anomaly, this was the part at the end of, yeah. Events which are such as a Zohar going out of control, destruction of Milsha, Ariadne, and Lost Jerusalem were all the result of space-time anomalies. These anomalies can be confirmed by EPR radar. Cultural? Yeah, no, this is nice. It's nice. It's really complete. There's a lot going on here. But this is where I got this. End of episode 2 to the present. Oh, Iowa. Why are they all named after states? You must be Miss Shion Uzuki. We've been expecting you. Mr. Alan Ridgely is waiting for you at the Mobius Hotel. Oh my. The Mobius Hotel is located in the northern part of the 1st Business District. Ascend to 5th Jerusalem. Not yet. Aha, man. Sure is funny. What the hell are you talking about? That guy in the Vector uniform yesterday that was acting all nervous, he was probably waiting for his girl or something. He looked so pathetic, so we stopped to listen to his story. Yeah, it seems he reserved a really expensive room at the Mobius Hotel. Poor Alan. He keeps trying. He ain't gonna get nothing. I would feel bad for him if he wasn't annoying. Like, he sent an email. Okay, so after you do the prologue bit, and you end up on the island with Shion in her bathing suit, which is just like, okay, thanks, game. You get an email from him, and he says this thing, and he's like, we really miss you, the flower of 1st Division. And he gets done talking, and Shion says, straight-faced, he's really become a smooth talker, hasn't he? And it's like, no, he hasn't. He's not any better at talking. He just...
What? Get away. Stop. Stay back. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Don't touch me. Stop it.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't talk to
At least he tried.
I refuse to acknowledge you. Stop talking to me. Stop it. I won't do what you want. I... Who do?
No, you do.
Yuriev? Dr. Yuriev. Is something wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I'm just having some trouble getting along with my son. I'm fine. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Currently, the operational experiments are underway in the research ward. And the doctor wishes to give you a report.
I see. Accompany me, Citrine.
Yes, sir.
So, you finally decided to come listen to me, Dmitri Yuriev.
Wait, did who? Dimitri? Or Ruby or Negredo, Guinan? Because yes, Guinan has always had, I think it's Crispin Freeman that's doing the voice for him. And I believe he's done the voice for Guinan in all 3 games.
I see you're as unfriendly as ever, Sellers. I don't have much time. Just tell me the results.
Hold on. Okay. All right. For a second there, I thought Steve Blum was also the voice of Dimitri, and I got worried that he was having a conversation with himself.
You're as bad as Margulis. You commanders are so inflexible. Anyway, the startup experiment has already succeeded. The problem is... What? Look at these values.
The pulse from the temporal lobe is unstable. Perhaps there's a problem in the link with the pilot.
This is based on the prototype recovered from the ruins of Milsha. It was originally calibrated for an Ormus priest, so these results are unsurprising. Same as the power supply. It was designed to match the original Zohar. Currently, we're operating it using the spare emulator unit I constructed. But because of it, the output is unstable, and the link with the pilot is poor. Are you saying it won't run? Exactly the opposite. It generates too much power, and we're unable to stop it. Federation's technicians are no fools, but Ormus is much more experienced in regards to this. If we at least had Vector participating, the outcome might have been a little different. Why did you remove them from the project?
The Lamageton incident. I'm sure you're aware they were involved in it.
I'll have to watch that later.
I don't know what he's scheming, but I can't allow him to gain top-secret information.
What about the alternative you're using in place of Cosmos? Have you determined its origin? It may be another Vector plot.
I have people working on that now. Even if it was, it's still just an anti-Gnosis weapon. We'll just use it for our own purpose. Now, give me an update on the Macabre.
No visible problems with that thing. We've already completed the final calibration. Thanks to the Y data you brought.
Did I hurt your pride?
Take that how you like, but I hope you appreciate my work. I painfully reconstructed it by putting the fragments together. It would almost have been faster to build it from scratch. Of course, with the core in this condition, I can't guarantee its safety.
There's not much time left before the demonstration. I trust you'll have it ready by then.
Of course. Otherwise, there'd be no point of me being here. By the way, have you found an opponent? You're going to need something impressive to fight this thing.
Don't worry. That's already been arranged.
Oh.
It's the perfect opponent to silence the fools that support Vector.
Big news! Big news! Hey, where's the new chief?
If you're looking for Chief Ridgely, he went out to the city. He said he was meeting someone.
A meeting? Oh, he must have gone to see Chief Uzuki. What does he think he's doing at a time like this? He should just tell her he's in love with her. He needs to make up his mind and act.
I'm a Togashi on this one.
By Uzuki, you mean Shion Uzuki, the former chief? She took responsibility for the Gnosis terrorism and resigned, right?
Well, he does, because he used to work for her. I have a feeling this no-name researcher never worked under her.
Was she Chief Ridgely's girlfriend?
Oh, he wishes.
What? If she were, he would be delirious. But reality is harsh.
So, what's the big news? Did something happen?
Oh, yeah. Cosmos is going to be the opponent for the new weapon in the demonstration.
Oh, that sounds... Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Nothing.
New weapon? You mean that...
Yeah, that crazy thing. I guess they want to acquire real-world combat data along with the activation test. But they've sure got a lot of confidence to pick Cosmos as the opponent.
Yeah, they may have removed her from the project, but she's still ready for combat. Do they think they can win over support if it defeats Cosmos?
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of Vector-friendly Parliament members in the government. It's probably a move to take some wind out of that faction. I can't believe they're using the product of our stress and caffeine as a political tool.
Ooh, that's a good statement. That's a good sentence. Product of our stress and caffeine.
They'll learn not to mess with the Princess of First Division. We're gonna send them packing.
Oh, they refer to Cosmos as the Princess of First.
Damn it!
That's odd.
We need to get started on the calibration work right away.
Calling Garrus.
What the hell is the new chief doing at a time like this?
Trying to get his dick wet, and it's not gonna work. If Shion ends up with Alan by the end of this franchise, I will be a very unhappy person. Only because, no, just no. Tell me we're meeting at the Port L48 elevator. What? Really? Yes, really, our Milsha trip. We've been planning, so on and so forth. Oops, guess I messed up. What are you going to do to make up for this? Get any information you want from anywhere in the Starset cluster on 5th Jerusalem. The second Milsha is still the trendiest place. I don't think he would have the Constitution for it, right? Once you start a shift at the station, you can't come back down for 2 weeks. It's actually pretty demanding. At least there's a place to sleep up there. It's not like you're just sitting at a place. Press circle. Hey. Welcome to the Federation capital planet, 5th Jerusalem. Development of the integrated weapon system Merkaba is currently taking place on this planet. It's the core of the Zohar project, a great undertaking involving the entire star cluster. When this weapon is completed, we will no longer need to fear the Gnosis threat. To help our citizens understand the value of the Merkaba, we've constructed a showroom. The showroom is in the 1st Business District, so be sure to drop by if you find yourself in the area. Really? I get like Mass Effect vibes off of this. I mean, I've gotten kind of Mass Effect vibes off this entire like franchise. Especially with the revelation of the UMN being a construct from a previous civilization in some way, or at least that's what Shion thinks. It's like, oh hey, the mass relays. Hackhawks is a game that's really popular right now. Actually, I'm a big fan myself. That's not as good as me. Okay, sure. Yeah, I bet. Ah, I reread what you said there, Dragoon, and I see what you did there. Proved. Proved. I turned us away at the door as we expected. I heard you go through an insane amount of security to get into that facility. Came from the country to get a job at a facility that's by the coast. Yeah. They turned us away at the door because we didn't have an appointment. By the way, what did they mean by appointment? Like you call ahead and you schedule? Yeah. Let's see. According to the map Alan gave me, the way to the Mobius Hotel is go south when you get off the orbital elevator. It's the tallest building in the first business district. Okay. This is kind of cool. This is sick. Look at how large, man. Imagine the cardio Shion's getting right now. Holy hell, wow, this is much bigger than I expected it to be. By a long shot. You must have permission to enter. Okay. A giant woman, yes. No one needs a car when I can run down the highway 50 feet into the air. Looks as though there's only like 2 areas I can go to. It is. And I mean, like if you look over here in the background, it just goes on and on and on and on. I wonder if there's only the one space elevator or if there's multiple spread throughout the excuse me. Throughout the planet. First business district. Let's do a little savey. Welcome to Fifth Jerusalem. Thank you. This is the capital planet of the Galaxy Federation. A variety of projects are currently being developed here. Like Merkaba, that giant plate-looking thing you saw up there. Nothing bad could ever happen with that. Ever. Not like one was destroyed, you know, recently. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a lot of things in this feel faster than they were in the first game and in the second game. Welcome, will you be shopping today? Yes. I'm so happy that this game has equipment again. I am so happy. Auto Macer. Denim jacket. Vitality and early defense are better, but the break limit on the Vector uniform is significantly better, so I'm going to keep that for now. Let me get this. Displays data. One of those two, and I'll get the auto racer. No. As far as I can tell, that is not a thing anymore. Although, acquire skills for characters from 2 different skill lines. That hasn't been introduced yet, so I have no idea what it is. You know things are bad when they start selling weapons in town. No, I don't need to press square on that. I understand. I know what weapons are. So instead of just walking up to random people and pressing circle, I have to press square when they have a prompt show up. Otherwise, it's just eavesdropping. Oh, what do you think of my fashion? Oh boy, I got the yawns. There's a lot of different fashion trends throughout the star cluster, but information through the UMN keeps it all current. Uh-huh. It is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it overall, though. It feels, I don't know. Some aspects, there are a few aspects of this that feel kind of dated. Primarily the combat system. And it makes me sad that the combat system feels dated. Oh. I've just been wondering what to do about all these packages scattered all over the place. Thank you. It's not much, but let me give you this. What? Thanks for blowing up all these boxes. Here's the segment file. Oh, there's only 15 of them in this game. Okay. What is it? You want me to explain segment? No, I know what they are. All right. If there's any part you don't understand, come see me anytime. Yeah, keep backing up. Keep backing up. There's nothing there. All right, I can continue to wander around the city, or I can go and see Alan. And I'm gonna go see Alan. Ooh, wait, I can get Decoder too? The Merkaba showroom, where is that? You can listen to an explanation about that thing floating. There's a lot of rumors lately about the giant thing, but it's actually an anti-gnosis weapon called the Merkaba. Yeah, I do know about it because I blew one up. This must be it. But I can play Hackhawks. Minigame. And it gets me a decoder. The wall that surrounds the core area of the Merkaba is also the final defense line. Because of this, the outer walls are lined with various security systems to combat humans, weapons, and gnosis. Safety of the system link is guaranteed 200% by the use of the covered physical connection method. Electrical discharge around the system is to ensure that the pulses emitted from the systems do not interfere with each other. The same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. They're so actually, let me rephrase that. There really isn't anything you can miss. You can always go back to get the things by going through the EVS. And I believe this one is going to have that as well. It mentioned in the strat guide that you can return to places with the EVS to find like hidden things, and you will need to do that later in the game. But two had a lot of stuff locked behind a second playthrough. Like you needed to load up clear data in order for the game to recognize certain things and unlock certain global Samaritan things, they're fine. It's what it is. Entrance lock. This is a lock system against a mobile weapon craft or worker machines. By ensuring all workers pass through here, not only takes into account outside forces, but prevents the leak of inside information. I don't care about any of that. I want to play a game. I want to play Hackhawks. Zohar Project's greatest objective is the destruction of the Gnosis that poses a threat to the survival of the human race. In order to completely destroy the Gnosis, the retrieval of the original Zohar that was sealed in old mill ship 15 years ago is necessary. We've made controlling and eliminating the Gnosis phenomena our highest priority, and are working day and night at the Consolidated Advanced Technologies Testing Ground, CAT-TG, to develop weapons to contain the Gnosis. Is it possible that the Gnosis didn't exist before humans discovered the original Zohar in Kenya? Is it possible? I'm guessing yes. I was worried about that giant floating thing was, but I learned about it here and I am a little relieved. I'm not. I already know what it is, man. I done blew it up. All right, how do I play this Hackhawks game? That's what I want to do. You want to see? You should be able to see. Okay, I can see it from the orbital station. I've seen it already. Yeah, I've been there. I don't care. Oh, you know what? That would make sense. They haven't. But. And I mean, this is just theorizing. I don't know. And I don't want to know until the game tells me. This is just spitballing. But what if Lost Jerusalem is actually Earth? Or First Jerusalem. Lost Jerusalem is actually Earth. And the Zohar was discovered there, but it's missing now. Maybe it disappeared upon the introduction of the Zohar. And with that came, here it is, came the Gnosis. And that's what made Lost Jerusalem go bye-bye. Then the Gnosis disappeared because the Zohar was lost. Then it was refound. And on the Proto-Merkaba, on Old Miltia, actually no, it was in Labyrinthos. On the Old Miltia, it was experimented upon and then activated, which brought the Gnosis back. And so now, until the Gnosis have done whatever they need to do, maybe it's like the Reapers. Maybe the people that made Mass Effect were like, you know what, that Xenosaga game, pretty dope. Let's make something that's a little more coherent and put that into 3 games with guns. Welcome to the world of Hackhawks. Log in? Yes, please. Logging into Hackhawks. Yeah, I can't remember either. I can't read any of this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Surrealistic puzzle action. Challenge a sequence of stages. The main content of the game. Alright, introducing the basic gameplay. Like Endochrome. Alright, first let's start with the basics. Here's the starting point. Surprise! Before a character appears, an indicator will appear like this. The indicator is the same color as the character. Okay?
Okay, here we go.
After a few moments, the character will appear. Press R1 or R2 to make the character appear immediately. Once characters appear, they will begin walking forward on their own. Here's the goal. When characters reach the goal, they disappear into another dimension. In this retro game, all you have to do is lead the characters from the starting. It's Lemmings. Press the start button and select next stage to begin the next stage. It's just Lemmings.
Is there a need for me to do this?
Now we'll explain the basics of how characters move. Characters walk forward on the path, okay? When the path turns, they turn to follow the path, okay? But what happens when it branches off into 2 different directions? At T intersections, they always turn right. Remember that. So what happens when he walks to the edge? They'll make a U-turn at dead ends. so they don't die. It's annoying waiting for them to walk long distances, so press L1 or L2 to make them run. If you press them at the same time, they move even faster. Even at branches, they won't change their path, they will always go straight. So what's the point then? Press start and go to the next stage. Okay. Now we'll explain the display and stage completion requirements. If you run out of characters and are unable to meet the quota, it's game over. It's how many characters are left. When a character appears, it decreases by 1, like this. Okay. When a character reaches a goal, your stock increases. Once you meet the quota, the stage is complete. This is your quota. It's how many characters have reached their goal. If a character reaches a goal, the number increases like this. In this case, we need to get 2 characters to their goals. When one more arrives, the stage will be complete. By the way, you can view the field with the start button. If you press the select button while the game is paused, you'll see a few tips. But what he's saying proves nothing. Create music with the gimmicks. Make characters fall down to shortcuts. Okay, whatever. It's like the second character arrived, that makes 2 for 2 and the stage is complete. Farewell for now. Okay.
Is there a need for me to do this?
Gimmicks. You want to lead the characters to the goal, but there are holes blocking the way. That's where gimmicks come in. This is a gimmick. It moves when you press the circle button. Now you can cross. When you release the button, the gimmick returns to its original position. Basic play consists of filling in the holes and getting the characters through. You find a basic explanation in the help section of the select menu. So keep that in the back of your mind. Practice by pressing and releasing circle before you get to the goal. Okay. It is what it is. Yeah, they do. Oh. See, it looks as though our theme this time has slopes. This game is actually 3D, so it has ups and downs. Characters can't go up slopes. They can go down. When there's nothing beyond a slope, they just fall right into the abyss. Oh, that's great. That's one down, so the next one comes out. Exactly. I think Momo's original voice actor is back too. Let's make sure this one doesn't fall. Let's speed up. Block the way with gimmicks and avoid the dangerous path. Oh boy. I thought for a second I wasn't going to press in time. That's all for this world's tutorial. Next, get ready for a real challenge. Momo was a mistake, but that was really funny. Oh God. All right. See.
Okay, here we go.
That was easy.
Yeah, it's the gimmicks moving. How am I do this? Oh, whoops. Oh no. I'm sorry. This is hilarious. I love this. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh no, I lost one. One 8. Okay. Let's see here. So I can pause and look at the map here. Looks like there's 2 areas that I can bring people to, and there's going to be 2 people spawning. Oh god. Okay.
Is there a need for me to do this?
Okay, that didn't work. Squished him. Oh. Okay. I don't know how any of this works. L3 resets camera position. I'm gonna get one.
I seem to have reached
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. That's fine.
Is there a need for me to do this?
I have to finish all of these before I can... I get Decoder 2 by doing the tutorial levels.
Is there a need for
So...
me to do this?
That kills the 2 of them. Oh, 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 well, hot shit. Okay. I get it. I get it. How do I restart? I want to restart. How do I restart? Can I restart?
Is there a need for me to do this? I seem to have reached the end. I seem to have reached the end. seem to have reached the end. I seem to have reached the end.
I get it. Oh god. Okay, so they're gonna start there. I want them to cross. Okay, so they're just gonna walk in a big old circle. Seems fine. Oh no. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nope. All right. Combo goal. Nice. Oh, I won. Okay. That one was weird. All right, last one. Oh. So they can't go up, so they got to come down. Is there...
Okay, here we go.
But wait. Hold on, that's impossible. Did I lose because that one... That doesn't seem fair.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, okay. That was neat. You make him go flying. All right, I got a decoder too. Yay.
I'll do my best.
I don't ever need to play this again.
Is there a need for me to do this?
It's neat. It's neat, but it is purely a waste of time. In that kid and that dad, where the kid said he was better than his dad, I bet the dad's way better at that game than the kid is, just because, you know, spatial recognition and shit. That and adults generally are better at puzzle games than children are because we have the patience to be good at these things. Look at me, Alan. I'm just out of reach, and I just keep slipping further and further away. Hold on, let me change my appearance for you. Let me make it seem like I'm even more unattainable. Wait. Okay, so it just goes back to this. Damn it, I don't want to press start. I don't want to press start. I'll push this button. I'm putting on the vector outfit again because it's better.
Chief, it's good to see you again.
Alan, you're looking well.
Actually, I could use some sleep, but I got more energy than others.
He looks dumber in this one than he did in the second game.
You're looking well too, Chief.
They made his eyes smaller. They made hers bigger. So it's like they took the eyes off of one and the other and they just flipped them.
Hey, could you stop using Chief? I'm no longer part of Vector. You can call me Shion.
What? Oh, she... Chief. It's hard to change what I call you after all this time.
What would he do if they were in a relationship? Would he just call her Chief all the time? There are some things to unpack with that statement.
Really? Seems easy enough to me. Well, whatever.
I've already got you a room on the upper floor, so go ahead and settle in. When you're done, come back down. I'll show you around town.
Oh, he would yes.
There's
He would
a lot I
melt.
want to talk about, so why don't you come up with me?
Don't do it, Shion.
What? Go with you? The room is a double.
Of course, no one's expecting a suite. Ah, there's the elevator.
No, I mean... Wait, Chief!
Now, it is possible Shion's been on an island by herself for quite a while. And she spent so much time working at Vector, maybe she didn't have a chance to, you know, explore that particular side of herself. Maybe she just wants to take out some of that aggression on poor old Alan and make him melt. I wouldn't falter for that. That seems like it would be entertaining at least. Ah, good. A safe point. This is a good spot to end for the day. All right, so we're in it. We are a few hours into Xenosaga 3. Also, Zarathustra.
Is everyone doing well?
Yes, they're all fine. But they don't seem to be very happy with the sudden decision to cancel the project. I'm not happy about it either.
They didn't give any advance notice?
I would also like to point out that his subordinates were complaining that they couldn't that he wasn't there to find out that Cosmos had been selected as the opponent for whatever they're testing. And yet this is like super far into the future. There's no way they couldn't just like call him. Does he not have a cellular device of some kind? Do they not use the UMN?
Nothing of the sort. Second Division had already begun the next phase along with First Division. So they wound up putting a lot of work to waste. Miyuki said they're all in a really bad mood. Well, the government is compensating our financial losses, but they can't compensate us for the time we spent on this project.
Is that really how 2nd Division feels and not how Miyuki feels? That girl was so excited about Cosmos' weapons development.
Who is it?
Hi, Alan. Is she on there yet? Oh, there you are.
Oh? Is that all you have to say to your former co-worker after not seeing her for 6 months?
6 months? We just met
6 months ago, remember?
Oh, yeah, right.
Exactly.
Really been that long?
Huh?
Oh, I always look like this. I don't like holding my head up straight. I have poor posture.
I can't believe Miyuki lost track of time.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely enthralled by all of this. I really am enjoying every bit of this.
Anyway, I bet you're happy, Alan, since you're all alone in a hotel room with Shion.
He probably is, but he can't do anything about it because he can't get over the fact that she doesn't work with him anymore.
Are you planning to enjoy some quality time with her after this?
God, I love how Miyuki just fucks with him.
What are you talking about?
I hit the nail on the head, huh?
Oh, look at it. Look at that smirk she's got.
Wow, what are you talking about?
Get fucked, Alan.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Actually, don't, because you won't.
Jeez.
Ooh, a little nervous stutter. Men are such animals.
You too. Miyuki, did you have some reason for calling Alan?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need the necessary weapon details by tonight.
Weapons? For what?
For Cosmos, of course. Didn't Togashi tell you? There's going to be a public demonstration to show off that new weapon tomorrow. And Cosmos is going to be a part of it. Rumor is she's going up against it.
What? This is the first I've heard about it. Besides, I've already taken today off, and...
What are you talking about? Please send the details by this evening. It takes time to put these things together, you know. Anyway, that's how it goes, so good luck, Chief Ridgely.
Wait a minute!
Sounds like you're a pretty busy man, Chief Ridgely.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It looks like I have to get back to work. I'd actually planned to show you a good time around town after this, but...
No, he didn't.
Don't worry about it. Hey, do you think I can sit in on the public demonstration tomorrow? I would love to see Cosmos and everyone else, too. Think that'll be all right?
Oh, sure. I'll ask the director to let you observe as a special advisor. Officially, you left the company on a positive note, so I doubt there'll be any problems. I'll come by and get you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks.
This heavy schedule is definitely wearing me out. Maybe I'll lie down for a bit. Oh, can I not save? I think I overslept. Apparently, it's dark out. There's a call from someone. I wonder who it could be. Probably Miyuki. Also, I just realized the elevator goes directly to the room. It doesn't go to the floor and then you walk to the room. It goes directly to the room. That's kind of neat. And this is, I don't know, those beds don't look comfortable if indeed those are the beds. But look at this living area. I mean, you just get rid of those and put in a big one. Man. All right. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for today.